Yo, 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 what's going on after the fight war? This your boy Money back with another one, fam, and we talking boxing. And we got an interesting show today, man. A lot of things been going on, a lot of things been said. You know what I'm saying? We had Tank come out and go hammy ham ham. We had Jamel Charlo come out and go hammy ham ham. At the same time, EJ just sitting back, relaxing and maxing. And just see the star power Errol Spence, man, just takes over once again. Yeah, the star power Errol Spence just takes over once again. You know, DTX was one down. Yo, Shay, what's going down, love? I be scared to look down. Yo, she mama be telling me to wake up. I'm looking at the phone. Shit, I be scared to look down. John G, what's going down, bro? I'm liking these little jackets. You feel me? Keep that in the archive. Omega, what's going down, bro? Man, Omega, they had to walk your boy to the locker room. I felt bad for old A-Rod, man. Justin James, what's going down? All over the place, what's going down? DTS, we already know that. You hear me? That's saying for Dallas, Texas. We already know. Ain't no question. Ain't no question who doing the heavy lifting. Jonathan, what's going on, bro? Man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. I'm so damn tired, y'all. I'm tired, bro. Fine. Oh, I hit that bitch. Facts. I'm making time catching up to him. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. OG Bruce Gas, what's going down, champ? Jonathan, I'm in St. Louis. Gator, what's going on, baby? How you doing, love? Cole Connor, that's funny, bro. Baby Quan, what's going on? Shit, I'm just tired as fuck, man. I'm just tired. I'm just tired, bro. And I don't even sleep like that, but sometimes when I get tired, I need to go to sleep because my ass would be up crazy, bro. I don't know what the fuck wrong with me, but yeah. Even when I should be sleeping, I don't sleep. But listen, man. Errol Spence star power outshines Terence Crawford once again. You see how the fighters take up for Terence. I mean, sorry, you see how the fighters step up for Errol Spence, the big dogs. And then we see Terence Crawford tell more lies. We see Tank Davis come out spaz out. We see Jamel Charlo come out and spaz out. You understand? And Crawford got that interview on Brian Custer. I didn't check it out, but I have to check it out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't check it out, but I have to check it out. Two, three, four, five. Right, come y'all. Renee Boxing, what's going down, bro? Um, Brian Custer always asks a good question. That's one thing he do. That's one thing he do for sure is ask good questions. He don't never sugarcoat nothing. So I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna make it as if Brian dropped the ball. Man, I'm hungry as we speak, Renee. I don't know, I'm gonna eat something. Facts. Now y'all smash that like button, y'all. But yeah, man. First of all, shouts out to Tank. Shouts out to that GTD, that killer, that gorilla from Baltimore. For stepping up to the plate, putting things in a proper perspective. We know Tank going through a situation trying to get the fuck away from Mayweather, and Mayweather don't want to let him go because he arrogant as fuck, and he feel like Tank finna get that Ryan Garcia fight. He knows a lot of money on the table, right? He want a piece of that pie, so he don't want to let Tank go. So he got Tank going through a whole lot of motherfucking bullshit, to try to get the fuck away from his ass. You know what I mean? To get his ass away from him. So that can cause stress in itself, bro. For real, for real. Especially when you're trying to get away from a motherfucker and they don't want to let you go. And they doing this shit on, being despiteful and shit. Kurt, what's going down, bro? You know, all despite I mean, they go hate on Tank. They go hate on greatness, bro. Whenever you great like that, they go hate. Like I say, respect the Devin Haney for being undisputed. But Tank got that motherfucking it factor that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Tank got the it factor. Bro, I was finna say, ain't no way. Yeah, Tank got that it factor. Motherfucking be undisputed all they want to, but they still chasing. They still chasing. You know what I mean? They ain't taking nothing away from undisputed. But we seen Tank come out and talk about Terence Crawford. Tank's told y'all, right? Hey man, Errol Spence got a metal shield and Terence Crawford got a glass shield. I know what Errol Spence is gonna do to that boy. You feel me? I know what he's gonna do to that boy. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. Nah, I ran a bit. I ain't see that. Right? So what Tank's saying is, listen, bro. I know what EJ going to do to that boy. He gonna punish him. He's going to punish him. And people pissed off at Tank for riding with his homie. Right? But they don't get pissed off at fucking uh he's not that known Steven Nelson for talking about Earl ducking Bud and running up and all that shit. But when Tank say Earl go punish Bud and that boy got a glass shield, everybody get their motherfucking panties in a bunch. All they doing is speaking the facts, bro. his facts. Let me say that. So people won't start crying like little girls. He's speaking his facts. And a lot of us rock with him, and a lot of us, believe the same facts that he believe in. So shit. What he's saying is EJ is gonna break that boy. He's gonna break him. And once he break him, it's gonna be all she wrote. Man, I'm not worrying about no goddamn Rolly. Ain't nobody taking Rolly serious, bro. And there ain't no slight. There ain't nobody taking Rolly ass serious. Put the charge in real fast. Yeah, nobody tripping off no Rolly, bro. Hold up, yeah, I'm coming. And I'm tired, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, god damn, man. Why'd you stay awake? Man. So yeah, y'all, we know how that go. But Tank just speaking his mind, bro. And not only that, he let it shit be known. Tank let it be known today. Shouts out to my brother Knockout. That fight hype been throwing shots at him, and that they better keep his fucking name out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? We know fight hype is controlled by Floyd Mayweather. Really, Floyd hype. He gonna do whatever Floyd tell him to do. Right? He's gonna do whatever Floyd tell him to do. So he want to go out here and try to throw shade on Tank, not knowing that motherfucking Tank Army is strong as fuck. So you better watch what you say, fight hype. Yeah, you better watch what you say, buddy. Let me put this link in the chat real fast. And then Jamel. You know what I hate, y'all? I hate when niggas acting like Jamel Charlo trying to duck turns with Crawford. And he got a fight coming up in January, right? Like, make this make sense, please. This man Jamel Charlo got a fight coming up in January. You got cats out here talking about Jamel Charlo was ducking Terence Crawford. Some of the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life, bro. That's some of the redundant shit I ever heard in my life. Now Jamel come out and say that Terence Crawford is jealous. He ain't got no money, right? And then he respect every man that's trying to feed their family. But his ass need to learn the business, especially on this PBC side. You know what I mean? Especially on the PBC side. So we see Jamel Charlo, mobbing around this big ass pretty house, playing pool with his daughter. Y'all already think them boys ain't getting no money? Y'all still think them boys ain't getting no money? Okay. Okay. Keep thinking of stupidity. Keep thinking that. Now, when it comes to Terence Crawford, he's trying to promote his fight, right? I'm sorry, y'all. Keep going on. He's trying to promote his fight. He's doing the best he can do on his own. He's doing the best he can do on his own because you don't see David Avanesian doing nothing. You don't see David Avanesian doing nothing, bro. Right? And then, like, to be truthful, y'all, only where we seeing his shit getting promoted is on his shit. Like, have y'all checked out anything and seen a promo with Terence Crawford? Right, Omega. Like, he trying his best to promote this shit, and it ain't working. It ain't working. It's really not working. BLK Prime don't have a strong team to really promote a big time fight like this, especially on the app. Especially on the app. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the app. Like they just ain't strong enough. And the shit is not working. Big Tony, what's going down? So that's kind of bad right there. We going into December. In 2 days, the fight is what, 2 weeks away? A week and some change? And we haven't seen the press conference. We haven't seen them boys face to face. K Boxing DC, what? Right, B dog. Like, we ain't seen a face to face. We ain't seen nothing to hype this shit up. Nah, Jimmy boxing, it is a big time fight. Nah, to all these Terence boy Crawford fanatics, this a big time fight. He got 10 million, right? 999, right? He's fighting motherfucker David Alvanesian. They happy about it. So it got to be a big time fight. And we don't see shit coming out of this big time fight. Nothing. Nothing. So yeah, we not falling for that, bro. It's a big time fight, bro. This is a big time fight, bro. The way they talk about it, the way they shit on Errol Spence, the way they get mad at us for saying, "Hey man, he need to be doing X, Y, and Z." The way they saying, "Oh man, y'all just mad because he took his money." Nah, this motherfucker big time. You feel me? Yeah, yeah, this motherfucker big time, homie. Yeah, this big time. And ain't shit happening in it. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever, bro. You feel me? Nothing whatsoever. John Kramer was going down. D1 was going down. Duke was going down. The beautiful Yaya, y'all was going down, Queen. How you feeling, y'all? You getting better? Yeah, this is big time. And ain't shit happening. Dominique was going down. Yeah, according to them, the Spence fans is haters. He his own boss. He's this, he's that. Doug Right side was going down the best dad ever. What's up? Right? Right? Nah, this is big time, bro. Um, this is a dangerous opponent. He knocked out his last 6 opponents, remember? Zacchaeus, what's going down? Zach B, what's going on? Okay, y'all. Praying for you, Queen. Yeah, boss man need better promo, Yoshi. You feel me? This they big dog though. This they big dog though. You know what I'm saying? We the haters. You know what I'm saying? We the one. Oh, we pocket watching. We doing all this other weird ass punk ass shit. Key, I sent you something to your WhatsApp. Key, check it out. Coach, what's going down, Coach? Ohio style lyrics. What's going down? 513. Yeah, we the haters though. We the haters. Right, Yoshi. They facing off in the ring. They ain't gonna have no promotion, no nothing. The mother just going straight to the fight, telling you to buy pay per view. And then they turn back around talking about, oh man, I want to see Bud fight Jamil Charlo. Why they ducking Bud? Yeah, Bud is. I mean, Charlo, easy work. Errol Spence, easy work. But here go the toughest motherfucker of all time. Trayshawn Edwards, what's going down? The beautiful Yaya, I appreciate that love, Queen. Just showing some love. I appreciate that, Queen. Much love, much appreciated. Sean Clark, what's going down? You know what I'm saying? But he go whoop the shit out of Charlo. He gonna whoop the shit out of Charlo. Charlo told that boy, I don't know how you motherfuckers still got him, but y'all got him still number one pound for pound because, I heard he won undisputed, at 140 pounds. But it's different, man. When you come up to, 147, them boys hit harder. And when you come to 154, I'm the king. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king. I feel that way too, Jay Breeze. I feel that way as well. But they supposed to be taking over boxing, y'all. They got a big time fight where they paid the motherfucker $10 million supposedly up front, right? And and Wayne saying nothing, no promotion, no nothing. Yeah, he got paid half, but it must have been 10 million up front. Don't let them tell it. Oh, TC already got his 10 million in the bank. Oh, TC got the 10 million in the bank already, right? Yeah, but TC fit wait for that motherfucking fight to be over to see what that fight generate, to see if you get that other five in the bank. TC done pulled a smooth on every motherfucker. Oh man, I'm feeling some type of way. Shit, I'm tired and I'm pissed. Sorry, y'all. I be having a lot going on, man. A lot. Shit. Exactly, Jay Grant. But it took five up front for the fight. And plus began five on the back end. He took five up front, and it looked like he supposed to be getting five on the back end. Hmm. Right, AJ. Yeah, I'm cool, Queen. I'm all right. Yeah, Tank ain't going to that shit. Tank most definitely ain't going to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tank most definitely ain't going to that shit. You feel me? Most definitely. I'd rather drown than watch. Coach say he doing what your man's doing, fighting fighters like Abenesian is like fighting John Ryder. Me too, man. He's selling tickets out the trunk of his car like he's too short. A masterpiece. Now them motherfuckers on Groupon. Them motherfuckers on Groupon getting sold. You know what I'm saying? For a bundle, for a little bit of nothing. And they talking about he sold 9,500. Man, somebody bought all them damn tickets and they trying to get their money back. Oh shit. Yeah, 95,000 them cheap ass tickets. Nah, I bet that he's giving them motherfuckers away at Walmart. Passing them motherfuckers out for free with the golf course. You buy $30 worth of whatever, you get a free fucking Terence Crawford ticket. You spend over $30 at Walmart, you get a free Bud Crawford ticket to the fight. You feel me? You spend over $30, you get a free Terence Bud Crawford ticket to the fight. Ain't got niggas out here talking about people mad and jealous of Terence Bud Crawford and Bud Crawford is this and that and all this shit. First of all, Jamel Charlo said it the best. Crawford should be thanking us PBC boys for putting his name in the motherfucking light. Those are facts, right? Because if his name wasn't linked to the likes of Errol, Spence, and Charlo, nobody won't be talking about his ass. Stop playing with gangsters, man. Sean Clark, I appreciate the love in the cash out. Nobody want to be talking about his ass, bro. Stop playing. Yeah, stop playing. All right, little Tyler. Come with a free hot dog and a selfie. Oh shit. That motherfucker. You spend over $30, you get a free ticket. That motherfucker come with a free hot dog and a soda of your choice. The fuck? For real, bro. And they got the nerve talking about motherfuckers jealous of Bud and all this. Man, cut it out, man. People talk about Terence Bud Crawford because we want the biggest fight in boxing, right? All these motherfuckers claim they want the biggest fight in boxing, but now, because we mad because we fucked the fight up, you know what I'm saying? It's always something, man. It's always something, bro. You feel me? One minute they say we pocket watching and all this shit. The next minute he ain't saying a fucking fight to get what he want. He run off out the back door. We mad because he ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting in the goddamn ring now. It's another thing. It's just you can't win for lose with Terence Crawford. You can't win and lose with that dude. And I still gotta watch the fucking Brian Custer podcast, but he ain't gonna do nothing but say the same shit. Money B, St. Louis area here too. King Canelo going to make a big comeback in 2023. 100%. All facts, Joshua Hawkins. All facts. He'll be back to fuck them boys up. Appreciate that love in the super chat. They ain't got no money to burn. They think they got money to burn because they think it's go, benefit them in the long run, but it's not. This shit is not for to benefit them in the long run, bro. Watch. This is not for to make people battle out. It's not for to make people tune in or none of that shit. You got a couple of cats running around here putting this shit on their Instagram. Wow. Go buy the out. Go watch Terence Crawford, the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Oh, he's about to go do this and do that. Motherfucker got 3 likes on that motherfucker and 1 comment. Ain't nobody. Let me stop, bro. That motherfucker got 3 likes and 1 comment, and they supposed to be spreading the world. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be spreading to the world. That motherfucker got 3 likes, 1 comment. Come on now. Let's break it down on her. Break what down, Galen? What you want to break down on her? They ain't gonna tell us the numbers. It's an app, so they get to keep that to themselves. So they can give us an imaginary number. Oh wow, Terence Crawford did 456 bars. Why it's only 5,000 motherfuckers that download the app. Come on now, bro. Oh shit. Keep talking about 100 go. Oh man. I got you, Gayla. I showed ain't here. Let's listen to it. Let's watch it and see what he's talking about. That mother say, oh, you can't make this shit up at all, bro. I'm living with passion. I'm living with passion. Oh, I'm so pissed off, man. I am, but I ain't, but I am. Shit. Never happened.
I like to smell my beard after a really good meal. Oh, hail Sunday. The NFL on CBS is back with a crazy talented crop of QBs out west, possible MVPs in the east, and matchups to remember. Sundays, the NFL is on CBS. It's the last stand. And here is your host.
Okay, y'all, we listen to this Terence Crawford interview.
We bring you the biggest names in the sport, and joining me today is one of the biggest. I mean, this man is the WBO welterweight champion of the world, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. He's none other than Terence Crawford. Bud, welcome back to The Last Stand.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
It's good to have you. So I understand that you are back in action December 10th because you're taking on David Evanesian, not Errol Spence Jr. I know every boxing fan wants to know why. Tell us why. Why is it Evanesian and not Errol Spence Jr.?
Well, look, we tried our best to get the fight, on November 19th. And, they was dragging their tail, and, things just didn't, meet the terms that we was trying to meet. And I wanted to get a fight in this year. And so I moved on. But the mission and the plan is still the same. After this, we can revisit the conversation of me and Errol Spence sharing the ring together, and hopefully we can get that fight locked and sealed and delivered to all the fans that want to see the fight.
So you're fighting Evanesian on a platform that's new to boxing, BLK Prime. It's been reported, Bud, that they're paying you $10 million for this fight. Is that accurate?
Gotta get the money.
Is that just for this fight, or is it for a series of fights? Like Adrian Broner said, he has a series of fights. He says for 10 to 12 million.
No, just a one fight deal. Just a one fight deal.
How do you know then that this platform is financially solvent if they're going to pay you and Bruno that kind of money?
Well, me personally, I don't know what Broner's deal and structure is like, but I already got half of my money already, and I'm getting the other half before I even step in the ring, like a week before. So, that way I don't have to worry about if they have the money or if they don't, or have to go through all those hoops or getting paid. So my money is already secure.
So then that must be then that you were negotiating then with BLK Prime while negotiating with the PBC and Spence. Why, if you really wanted the Spence fight?
Well, you always gotta have a backup plan. I basically just kept them in the loop and let them know like I wasn't doing no business with them, and the Spence fight was my main priority, and that's the fight that I was mainly focused on, and they understood that, and they kept in touch and just let me know like if there was ever an opportunity for them to host the Terence Crawford fight, then they would.
That's the loudest up, bro. I was saying the same thing. Hold on.
Once the Spence fight fell through, and I found out that they didn't want me. Well, we wasn't going to fight in November. They was going to push it.
Let's see if this phone make it. Let me see if it's loud on this phone.
For this fight, is that accurate?
Accurate?
Is that just for? So then that must be.
That's how low. That's how low.
And they kept in touch, and just then at that particular time, I had to, do what I had to do.
Kami Kodo makes great high quality Japanese steel
I'm
kitchen.
go back. Go back.
Let me know. Well, you always.
While negotiating with the PBC and Spence, why, if you really wanted the Spence fight?
Well, you always gotta have a backup plan. I basically just kept them in the loop and let them know like I wasn't doing no business with them, and the Spence fight was my main priority, and that's the fight that I was mainly focused on, and they understood that, and they kept in touch and just let me know like if there was ever an opportunity for them to host the Terence Crawford fight, then they was all up for it. So once the Spence fight fell through, and I found out that they didn't want me. Well, we wasn't going to fight in November. They was going to push it all the way to next year. then at that particular time, I had to, do what I had to do.
Kamikoto makes great high quality Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Kamikoto uses only steel sourced from mills in Japan, and each blade is crafted using techniques that have been honed and perfected by generations of knife smiths. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process that takes several years from start to finish to complete. Then each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. And each knife comes in a beautiful, heavy duty ash wood box like you see right here to make sure the knife is stored safely. It also makes Kamikoto a great gift because of the wooden box the knives are presented in. And the product range features a vast array of Japanese steel knives, such as the three-piece Kanpeki knife set, which includes the Nikuri vegetable knife. It's 7 inches long. The slicing knife, it's 8.5 inches long. And the utility knife, which is 5 inches long. The Kamikoto Sentoku through your ribeye and offering
I'm sorry, I can skip
that
that.
they're going to give you the Errol Spence fight, then Jermell Charlo, and then Danny Garcia.
No, that's false. Who told you that?
That's from the PBC. That was the PBC rep said that those were. They said if we told Bud Crawford, you take this Errol Spence fight, obviously there could be a rematch depending on who wins. We're going to give him Jermell Charlo, and we're going to give him Danny Garcia.
No, that definitely wasn't the case. If that was the case, it would have been in the contract. It would have been in the contract. That never was the case. The case was Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's it. Me fighting Errol Spence, then a rematch, and if we split, then another fight, which, I explained to them. I didn't even ask for a rematch. So, I don't know where everybody got Terence Crawford wanted a rematch and this and that and that. And this. That never was the case.
I know you and Errol had a lot of, and everybody saw it back and forth on social media. And I was reading one of them, and one of them I saw Errol Spence said, "Hey, look, if that's the case, show the contract." At any point, were you tempted, or did you want to just say, "Well, here it is. This is what they offered me"?
Of course, you can't just come out here and put a contract out in the public. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get a lawsuit? Come on, man. We're not stupid. Like, I don't know why fans and people that don't know business think that you could just blatantly come out and put contracts out in the media, which, you can't do things like that.
I think on the surface,
Nobody gonna sue your
If that's
motherfucking
the case, tell Errol if he was in on the negotiation, tell him to put it out. Tell him to put the contract out, and then there you go.
Got it. I think people look at it and they say, "Man, Bud Crawford's taking this fight against a guy who's certainly not on the level of Errol Spence for $10 million, but man, he could have made twice, even possibly 3 times that much if he fought Errol Spence Jr." But how do you respond to that?
Well, everybody just speculating. Everybody got a mouth, so everybody feels like they're entitled to say what is what. We don't know what the fight was going to do. We all know the fight was going to do numbers, but all in all, we don't know what the fight was going to do. So, by me doing what I'm doing, it's on me. It's not on nobody else. If the fight is going to happen, the fight is going to happen. I just want it to be fair. That's it. I want to be treated fairly. I want it to be, down the line, fair. That's it. That's all I ask for.
Okay.
What did you think when we had Jermell Charlo on the last stand, and he said, quote, "Bud Crawford needs to humble himself, recognize he's the B side, take less money, make sure there's a rematch, and then in the rematch, he can be the A side, and he gets the majority split if he wins it," end quote.
Jermell Charlo got to understand he's undisputed. He's did what he's done in the sport of boxing, but he's not on my level, nor Errol Spence level. And I think that makes him mad and, jealous because, he feel like he he's supposed to be at the top of the echelon, but he's not.
So many people were looking forward to this, especially after both of you guys said, yeah, let's do this fight. Do you feel like you and Errol let down the sport of boxing?
I don't feel like I let down anything. I felt like I did everything I possibly could do to make that fight happen. I even called the man up on the phone and tried to, tell him, like, listen, man, we got X amount on the line, like, let's do this. And that wasn't on no, putting my chest out. That was a brother to another brother. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, I was a fan of Errol. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. It ain't no hate. It ain't no bad blood. It's just business at the end of the day. So, of course I'm going to call him up. And he went the other way. So, shit, what can I do?
And was this, like, towards the end when you knew you were going to get ready to take the BLK?
No. This was in the middle. This was when negotiations was,
you felt like we're dragging. You felt like they were dragging. You said, hey, let's tighten this up.
Yeah. But Errol, like I said, he got out. I was great at what he do. And, he trusts out, and which he should. He been with him for, numerous years, so he just let Al handle all this business and have faith that Al going to put him in the right position to make the right choices.
So I'll ask you this question, and I asked you this last year. Do you see Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fighting in 2023?
I hope so. I hope so. But if not, then, it is what it is. I wish him the best in his career, and I'm going to continue to do what I do in my career. But I'm not going to sit. I'm not going to sit and wait on no man to feed my family. So if the fight happened, it happened. If not, then, it just be one of those fights that go down in history that didn't happen. It's numerous of fights that didn't happen. Do I want the fight? Absolutely, yes. Have I tried to make the fight? Absolutely, yes. Do I want the fight after this fight? Absolutely, yes. Like, of course, But if it doesn't happen, then it's out of my power. I can't, make the man fight. I can't make the man, go against, what he stands for with his team and all that. So my promoter had something to do with Lomachenko and Gary Russell Jr., right? That was a PBC fighter and a top ranked fighter.
Yes.
My promoter had something to do with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, right? And I was an Al Heyman PBC fighter and top ranked fighter. So you can't use my promoter, against me in a situation with me and Errol Spence fighting because they had worked together on numerous occasions. So
and
what's
you're right.
The difference between this one?
And you're right, but listen. The only thing I will come back on that one say, but you're not with that promoter anymore because you even looked at him and said, "Hey, look, you didn't get me that fight. You didn't get me the Pacquiao fight. You didn't get me the Spence fight. I'm out." You see what I mean? So obviously there had to be something there.
But what I'm saying is, for people on the PBC side to use that as a defense on why the fight couldn't happen when I was with Top Rank, it's not valid because there's history of Al Heyman and Bob Arum doing business together. But why couldn't they sit at the table and do business with a Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight? So you ask yourself that question, or you go and ask, Al Heyman, like, what was the reason why you couldn't, do the Errol Spence fight with Top Rank years ago? What was the reason? And now that I'm not with Top Rank anymore, it's like, oh, he by himself, he out on the island. But then when they find out that I'm not on the island, they still try to, put the fix in. But at the same time, I don't think they believed that I was going to agree to everything that I agreed to. That was the thing.
Do you see this fight at 147 or at 154? Do home service pros recommend Jobber?
I'd recommend Jobber to any service company.
I would highly recommend Jobber.
I would 100% recommend Jobber. 100%. Jobber has saved me a ton of time. We can do our job cards on the go in the truck right after the job has been completed. I literally convert the job into an invoice, which I send off for payment. And it's done.
Claim your free trial now at jobber.com.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I really don't know. I hope rather sooner than later at 147, so I can get on all the belts. Again,
When you look at this thing and being objective, is there anything Terence Crawford could have done differently?
not at all. I think I did everything that I needed to do to secure the fight. I did everything that I possibly could do. I don't see there's nothing more I could have agreed to get the fight done. Like, what else can I do? You tell me what else do you think I could have did?
Do you think if you would
Sign
have
the
told him about
contract,
BLK, that would have kind of like, oh shoot, well let's hurry up and get this thing done. If he's got something else and there's a chance that he can go take another fight, then let's go get this signed, sealed, delivered, and let's.
Not at all. Not at all. You know what they would have did? See, when you had a certain negotiation like that, you deep in negotiations and y'all been going months and months and months to try to get this fight done, you know, it's kind of like you trying to bluff them. So basically, if I would have been like, hey, listen, I got this other company that I'm with that if you don't straighten up, then I'm going this way. Okay. So just think if I didn't and I was just bluffing. Okay, we're going to do your little thing. We're going to use that as a duck. We're going to say you don't want the fight. Go on. Because now you turned your back and now you don't want the fight. So we're going to use that as a duck. Go ahead. Let's see. And then if you don't, now you done fucked yourself. Now you're sitting on the island because you try to play, you know what I mean, somebody in negotiations and now you stuck with nothing. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think I could have did it any different because I did everything that I possibly could do with trying to get the fight done.
And lastly, on this topic, are there any hard feelings preventing this fight from happening in the future?
Not at all. I don't got no hard feelings. It's business. Like I said, business is business. I don't, care about, what happened in the negotiations because I already know. Like I said, Al Hammond is great at what he do, and his main priority is Errol Spence. Whether he say, oh well, Terence Crawford, I want Terence Crawford on the team or whatever. He's been dealing with Errol Spence for how long? He just met me, so you gotta understand his loyalty is gonna always be with Spence. So I don't knock him for trying to get the best deal for him and his fighter. I don't knock him for that. That's business. But at the same time, it is what it is. When I'll be successful in my fight, if he got to fight me, be successful, and then we go back to the drawing board and we hash things out. Let's get it together.
Did you know a VPN is great for security and privacy? By hiding your IP. Now, cool perk.
Maybe if I wait and ignore my unpaid invoices long enough, they'll pay themselves and match.
To get his paws on Terence Bud Crawford. The guy named Keith Thurman, who's been on The Last Stand and said he is fiending to get his paws on Terence Bud Crawford. Does Terence Crawford want to fight Keith Thurman?
Listen, man. Everybody know Keith Thurman just talking.
My brother A1, what's going down? I'm pausing this bitch for you, champ. Much love, A1. Much love, boy. Hey, when I ain't been on trying to get the business done that you helped me out with, bro, that motherfucker still try to get me a run around. Still got me in the hole, you feel me? But I got it done though, bro. I'm talking about I'll tell you about it, chap. Or I'll tell you about life and insurance, you hear me?
You know, you gotta understand. Keith Thurman was the same guy that said that I'm not a real welterweight. Keith Thurman is the same guy that said
Thank you again too, A1, my brother, for real, chap. I appreciate you.
the same guy that expressed himself of, you know, not being
I already
interested
know,
in
bro,
fighting
but I
Terence
appreciate you,
Crawford.
my brother. I
So
appreciate
now,
you.
all of a sudden, out of the blue, he's feigning to fight Terence Crawford. Okay. See, the thing is, when you're not relevant, you gotta, you know what I mean, take shots at the guys that's relevant. And that's what Keith Thurman is doing right now. You know, he's feigning to fight me. He's feigning to fight Errol Spence. When he clearly ducked Errol Spence for how many years? When he clearly didn't want to get in the ring with Errol Spence. When he clearly, you know, try to shade Terence Crawford off of fighting him at the welterweight division. So now all of a sudden you out there naked in the streets. Now you want to fight everybody. Come on, man. We don't believe in Keith.
Jermell, how about Jermell Charlo?
Of course, I'll beat his ass any day. Easy.
Wow. So that means Bud Crawford at 154 and taking on the undisputed champ.
Listen, this was definitely what I said, and I ain't gotta lie. You know what I mean? I promise you. I said if I can't get the Errol Spence fight, I want to go right in to Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? But Jermell got all kinds of mandatories, and he already lined up the fight and stuff like that. So, of course, that couldn't happen. You know what I mean? So, main focus was Errol Spence. You know, and Jermell Charlo, you know what I mean? He run his mouth a lot. He be all sensitive and stuff, but he can fight. He got some skills. You know, we respect him in the ring, but you know, I believe Errol Spence is a tougher challenge than Charlo. And that's just my honest opinion.
Another fight that is happening. How about Benavidez Plant? What do you think about that? That's going down in March.
That's a tough fight. You got a great boxer and Plant, and then you got a tough, rugged fighter and Benavidez that got skills. You know, he might keep his hands down and stuff like that, but he's very quick, very elusive, and you know, he punched pretty hard. So it's gonna be a good fight.
I always hear this about you, but people always say, "What the thing about Terence Crawford is he just doesn't like the media." And I always see I like Bud. I think Bud is engaging. Why do they say that?
Because I don't like the media that twists up my words. You know what I mean? So you can't be in the media trying to bash me and, you know, talk down on me and put out lies just to get, you know, clickbait and then turn around and then ask me for an interview. I don't like that. Or I don't like, you know, I don't like the fake media. I don't like that. It's me. If you don't like me, then why ask me for an interview?
Got it. What do you think about the WBC ordering Thurman and Spence?
I knew they was going to do that. Because you got to understand, that's the biggest money fight for Spence. It is Thurman right now. You know, if you fight Stanionis, it's kind of like me fighting Avenisi. If you fight Boots, it's high risk, low reward. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest money fight for Spence right now. But it's crazy how they gave Stanionis step aside money and still, you know what I mean, basically say, all right, well, he's going to fight this guy, so you still got to wait. So it sucks to be a fighter in his shoes right now.
Yeah, it does. Obviously you think Spence wins that fight against Thurman?
Yeah, I think Thurman just scared of Spence for some reason. I don't know what it is, but you know, I think Spence been having his number since day one.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian Custer. I want to talk to you about
Brian Custer,
stand
Who said it don't do nothing for
Obviously for people who watch and listen to the show, we let them submit questions through social media. We got a number of them, but we'll get to a few of them. Steezo asks, financially, the David A fight makes sense, but in this stage in your career, why would you entertain a fight with someone that does nothing for your career?
Who said it don't do nothing for my career? He's a great fighter. He's been in the ring with, some great fighters.
Great fighter.
Hall of Fame fighter Shane Mosley. And it's a good fight for me. And it does well for my pockets as well.
Next one from Twitter asks, did you anticipate more issues making the fight happen after, talking about the Spence fight, after leaving Top Rank, or did all of this surprise you?
Actually, I thought it was going to be easier to make the fight than that. I didn't have anything blocking or standing in the way with me and Spence. So I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. Like, boom, we go in there and we agree to everything will line up and everything is fair, and there you go.
Crystal asks, but how many more fights till you retire? And when you hang them up, will you be a promoter or will you go the trainer route?
I don't know how many fights, but I'm gonna always be somewhat tied into boxing. Being that I have my nonprofit organization back at home, I got my own boxing gym and stuff like that. So, but mainly I'm gonna just continue to build my portfolio and my real estate.
Hassan asks, who's the fighter most similar to you skill-wise?
The fighter that's most similar to me skill-wise? I don't know. There's a lot of skillful people out there, and what way would you think? Because I switch, or my boxing ability, or my way to calculate people's movement, or how. Like, there's a lot of people that's skillful, but I don't think there's nobody that's have the whole package like me.
How about Shakur Stevenson?
Shakur, boxing mind, oh yeah. Boxing, hands down. Like, in some ways, Shakur is better than me.
Oh, wow.
In certain attributes. So, yeah, Shakur on a whole nother level.
Well, by the way, what did you think about the WBC order in Shakur Stevenson versus Isaac Cruz?
It's a good fight.
That's a great fight, huh? All action.
Yeah, but Shakur, ain't nobody beating that dude. Not right now, at least.
How'd you get the nickname Bud?
Well, BJ.
My mom gave it to me.
Okay, I always wondered that. I was like, I need to ask him, how did he get the nickname Bud?
Yeah, my mom gave me the name. I guess when I was a little kid, about like 1 or 2, she said some people was calling me Spud. She was like, don't call my son Spud, call him Bud. So, that's how I got the name Bud.
Okay,
I said, how you get Bud out of Terence?
Right.
All I know is Bud ever since I could process words. So, yeah.
Okay, Terence Bud Crawford, come to the last segment of this show. We call it The Last Stand. I'm going to just ask you this series of questions. You give me the first thing that comes to your mind. You ready?
I'm always ready.
All right. Was leaving Top Rank the best business decision you ever made?
Yes.
Should you have done it sooner?
No.
Who do you want more? Forget Errol Spence, put him aside. Keith Thurman or Jamel Charlo?
Charlo.
Who do you see as the next pound for pound best fighter? Wow. And last but not least, I got to ask you this question. Did Bud Crawford dunk Errol Spence Jr.?
Never in a million years have I ever dunked any fighter on this earth.
There it is. Folks, that's what we do here on The Last Stand. We bring you the big...
Shouts out to Brian Custer, man. Hey, that was a hell of an interview. Brian Custer do great interviews. No letting up. Brought the questions. The man can only answer the way you're going to answer. But Brian Custer didn't let up not one bit, bro. He didn't let up not one bit. He kept it real all the way around the board. And Terence Crawford. See, that's why shit don't be adding up with him. He cut corners and he contradicted himself too much. He contradicted himself too much. You feel me? Now, in this interview, I reached out to him, brother to brother, and I'm like, the money's on the table. And the money's on the table and what, bro? It ain't me trying to stick my chest out. What the fuck they got to do with anything? Like, what do they have to do with anything? You sticking your chest out. Bro, you know for a fact that this man does business with PBC. You know PBC does their own business. And it ain't happening, cuz. Like Jody told Snoop Dogg, right? So you know that you were doing other shit and all that. Then second of all, y'all, he said you can't show a contract or you're going to get sued. Bro, the fight is dead. It's dead. It can't be a non-disclosure thing going on because Errol Spence talked about it and showed certain things. So you could show it. Yeah, you could show it, bro. You talking what I asked Errol since he was if he was in negotiations, he should show the contract. You steady worrying about Errol Spence when he got a businessman that's doing his business for him. You chose to be your own boss, as you say. You wanted to be your own boss, and now you got to deal with all this shit. But now because you see that Al Heyman them does business and get this shit together for EJ them, now it's a problem. And now they ain't their own bosses. And now, Al's going to do the best for his man and all this shit, bro. See, the thing in terms of Crawford head, y'all, is he felt like Al Heyman was just looking out for Errol Spence's best interest. That's it. They were trying to fuck him over, trying to give Errol Spence all the money, put him in the best position to win, and all that word shit that's not true. But that's what he's assuming, and that's what he's thinking in his head. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows you that he keep alluding to, well, Errol is Al guy. Errol is Al guy. Al is going to do what's best for him. Al is going to do this. Al is going to do that. Bro, you have your own team. You say you had a strong team. And you got shit put in the contract that you wanted. So at the end of the day, why you keep worrying about Al and Errol Spence and what they doing when you supposed to be negotiating for yourself, bro? As you say. As you say. But you were sitting down with your lawyers and all that shit. Right? And now everything is just so much of a hassle and so much of a problem with him. And that's what I don't get with that dude. I don't get it, bro. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you can make your own moves. You can do all that shit. But you said you agreed to everything. You keep saying, well, I did everything I had to do. I agreed to everything. There's nothing else I could have done to make the fight. Sign the contract. You did every fucking thing but sign the contract. You forgot about that part. You forgot about that part. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, I really don't know, like, how to process Terence Crawford as no more, bro. I mean, he kept alluding to how it was good money for him, right? He got 5 and he supposed to be getting 5 before the week of the fight. Now, how many people believe he got 5? He getting 5 before the week of the fight. I think they gave him 5, and everything happens after the fight. Like, they gonna let that shit add up, see what they can pull in and things of that nature. right? Hey James, we gonna see though. That 10 mil, I just the story to help him up. We gonna see, right? We gonna see because I feel like they trying to see like they gauging everything that's getting put together with the promotion and the pay-per-view sales and all that shit, right? They gauging that shit. Then they gonna see afterwards, what it come up to. Monty is clearly biased in favor of Spence. Why question his money? Clearly, the PBC wasn't making the fight this year. What the fuck you mean? Why question the money when everybody else is questioning the money? But when I question the money, oh, Monty is clearly biased, huh? Everybody else question the money, but when I question it, right? What did what the fuck the man just interviewed and Brian Custer say? Right? What did Brian Custer just do? Did Brian Custer just question the money? Did Brian Custer say it's a $10 million real? Come on, man. Y'all be sounding corny as fuck. Corny as fuck, bro. But anyways, bro, I feel like this is my opinion. I don't give a fuck who like it. They gathering up everything, right? Getting everything put together. We can't just throw you 10 million because we got to pay the undercards, pay Avenesian, get the arena, get all the shit set up and all that shit, and they gonna see how I do. And I feel like you'll get a percentage on the back end, bro. You feel me? Gally say you don't. But if he get paid, he get paid. What the fuck? The fuck is she talking about? If he get paid, he gets paid. You feel me? At the end of the day, don't take away from the fact that he's not fighting Errol Spence. Don't take away from the fact he was gonna make more fighting Errol Spence. And don't take away from the fact that he's fighting a motherfucking C plus fighter, right? And y'all don't get no fucking pass. Let me sip some soda, y'all. Especially when you talking about you was sitting at the table and you had the fight right there in your fucking face. And all you had to do was sign a contract after you got the motherfucking what's the word he used, y'all? He wanted the transparency that he was looking for. The fuck? We ain't trying to hear all that punk ass shit. Y'all niggas go stroke his ego. Niggas be faking like they really be wanting to fight. Fight be right in their face. Then soon enough, the fight don't happen. They just want to take up for the man. Oh man, boy got $10 million. He got $10 million. $10 million. Wow, $10 million. 10 million smacker Miley. Well, if he wanted to fight this year, then he would have signed a contract to fight in November. Period. He wouldn't have helped drag the motherfucking negotiations that long. He wouldn't have been out fetching for other motherfucking deals to get made. He would have been doing business with strictly with PBC if he wanted to fight that bad. Oh, the fight was next year. As if they planned for the fight to be next year. As if they didn't have the November date put on the table. Come on, man. Use your common sense, bro. The man was out there shopping to fight his goddamn self. Period. The man was shopping to fight his goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want us to be quiet about the situation. Negative. Negative, negative, negative. Yeah, man. So the thing is, bro, if you didn't want to fight Errol, you should have been said that in the beginning. You should have made that known. Just tell people listen, I'm going to get this and I'm out the door. I come back next. And it would have been cool instead of dragging the shit all the way along like you down with it. Man, quit telling me what Mayweather said. And Steven ain't say nothing. This, what the fuck you talking about? Bud never told Errol and EJ about no BLK Prime. Yeah, Brian Custer, bad motherfucker. He ain't never told him nothing about BLK Prime. He told him about the 25 million. He ain't getting him no transparency with BLK. He ain't even tell him where the 25 million was coming from. You feel me? He couldn't even tell him where the 25 million was coming from. So no, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. And now he wants Jamel Charlo so bad. Man, fight Errol Spence. That's it. That's all. Fight Errol Spence. Stop worrying about Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo is not worrying about you. He's not. He's not worrying about you. Period. And then another thing he threw out there that was slick talk, right? Why bring up Stanionis? You saying, oh, they paid Stanionis twice to step aside. That motherfucker, they was gonna pay him to step aside for your black ass. This supposed to be your fight, but you the one want to go do something different. But now you care about Stanionis? Stop it, bro. Galen say he's going to duck twice. Man, he gonna make up another excuse of why he can't do business with Al Heyman. Al Heyman's gonna be too much on Errol Spence side this time. You know what I'm saying? This fool say Bud left Top Rank and went to PBC to negotiate a fight with Spence, not the other way around. What? What? And negative. Bud left Top Rank suing motherfucking Top Rank. So you can get that bullshit up out of here. He left Top Rank suing Top Rank. Oh, that he failed in. Yeah, that he failed in. So we're looking at the situation, man. We see Errol Spence star power has outshined Terence Crawford once again, and it's continued to outshine him. Terence Crawford is, I ain't gonna say that he don't have a name, like we don't know who Terence Crawford is, but you know, people be bringing up, oh, y'all be using Terence Crawford in y'all videos to make money, and Terence Crawford get y'all the biggest click, and Terence Crawford is a turn. Yeah, look who his name attached to. Look who his name attached to. Yeah, so he been attaching his name to Errol Spence for the longest, making bridgie off of it. Yeah, and we attaching his name with Errol Spence, and we seeing what it's doing, right? So cut that weak ass, punk ass shit out. If you don't attach his name to Errol Spence, ain't shit really cracking, and the promoters know that. Donald, the 67-year-old G. Grant said, who is Mayweather fighting? He's old news. Floyd still talking about Floyd. Laugh out loud. He's happy interfering with these young fighters. Yeah, he is, man. Roger Thompson, what's going down? Ducking somebody, you ain't got to be scared. You can duck for certain purposes, for all type of reasons. You feel me? You can duck for all type of reasons. You can duck the fight just because you don't want the man to be undisputed. So yeah, we ain't trying to hear that weak shit. I don't know if nobody ever told y'all, but over here, you don't go for that weak shit. You know, yeah, like it can be a lot of shit, Dre. It can be a lot of shit, but we just know it's like I don't know what that do, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you said, it's good for his pockets. The 10 amps ain't nothing wrong if it's like I said, allegedly 10 million. So if you get 10 million, ain't nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, you don't drag this shit out and then you start blaming them and just putting all the blame on PBC and Errol Spence. Oh, all the blame on PBC and Errol Spence? You don't hold yourself accountable for nothing. Nothing that happened in the situation. Nothing at all. It's just PBC and Errol Spence fucked up the biggest fight in boxing. Terence Boy Crawford, he went in there, willing to do every and anything to make the fight happen. And he was just spot on point. He was just spot on point, right? And they still just said, no, fuck you, Terence Crawford. Yeah, okay. 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 Like, I even said I'm not gonna blame him for the fight dragging along because I know how negotiations go. But he can't even take responsibility for his part of dragging along the fucking fight. And all you fools out here just believing any motherfucking thing. But we supposed to be so biased though. We the biased ones, and we just so fanboy out. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. As I sued Top Rank and then turn around and said Top Rank the best promotion company. Bud Cole. And then he said at Gala. The boy sued him and then said they're the best promotion company. And then advised people to use them. Use them. Yeah, go there. Build yourself up. Great platform to build yourself up on. But once you get to the top, leave them. You think a motherfucker finna build your ass up, make you a star, and just let you walk out the door? Alright. It don't work like that. Yeah, it don't work like that, my boy. You know that. He asked him, do you think you should have left soon? He said no. Lying like a oh my God, Gala. Did you hear that boy, Gala? Okay, you said the man didn't get you the fights. He fucked your career up, basically, is what you're saying. He fucked up your career as a black man, right? You try to play the motherfucking black card. But you had your own stable mates coming out smacking your ass upside the head for saying that shit. It's the best decision you ever made, leaving Top Rank, but you shouldn't have left sooner. Yeah, okay, man. Make it sound good. But this man fucked your career up, held you back, didn't make the fights you wanted, but you shouldn't have left sooner. Real, bro. Real for real. Nobody Omega ain't nothing too bad in the chat. You know, people voicing their opinion, but they being respectful. They ain't saying stupid shit. But at the same time, if cats can't hold Terence Boy Crawford feet to the fire for nothing, then we know what it is. And then we already know what it is, fam. Like when I see people talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, it's all out of spite. It's all out of spite, right? It's all out of fucking spite, right? They always talking about, oh, well, Earl Spence fanboys and the Earl sexuals and the Earl Spence and the PVC and the Earl Spence and it is and it and it is, right? They don't never speak a fact. You know, I can't stand Errol Spence. You know, Errol Spence, he flipped the car. Errol Spence, he gets drunk. Errol Spence, he party too much. Errol Spence, like, it's the silliest, dumb shit you ever heard in your life. Errol Spence does this and Errol Spence does that. Yeah, but Errol Spence trying to fight Terence Crawford motherfucking ass and make it happen. Got motherfuckers calling Earl. Oh, and let me. Oh, I didn't even touch on this too. Oh, I got it. Hold on, y'all. I got to touch on this. I got to touch on this. This how you know these motherfuckers really hate a person. This how you know these motherfuckers, they really hate a person, y'all. These motherfuckers go as far as saying Errol Spence is going to die, fam. I'm not gonna wood on this. Y'all heard me knocking on wood. That's real wood. Right? They said the man is gonna die. And that us, the fans, need to do something to help him out. And that if we really love him, we'll put him in some type of in some type of institution, right? Some type of institution, as they say, right? Bro, what the fuck is you talking about death with a man for? Like, why is she putting death on the man to try to prove a point in boxing? You motherfuckers be going so far now that y'all motherfuckers will put death on the man. Put death on the man. Call his girlfriends all type of bitches. With his baby mother all type of bitches. Right? Got motherfuckers calling his girlfriend ugly. Like, you, like, man, stop it, bro. I'll be listening to these dudes sometimes like, something's wrong with these Negroes, for real, for real. These niggas trying to do anything to get aroused or to fucking make the motherfuckers sit down in their fucking chat happy or some shit. You'll never in your life heard me talking about Terence Crawford is fit to die or some shit like that. Like, man, you niggas be reaching so much. It's pure pathetic, fam. It's pure pathetic how they want to say the Errol Spence fans are this, that, and the third, and don't even listen to their motherfucking self when they talk. You motherfuckers are 10 times worse. Really 10 times worse. And you try to be as harsh as you can be, right? You try to be as harsh as you can be to prove a point. To prove a point that ain't moving shit. Right? To prove a point that ain't moving shit. A point that's gonna get stopped right there in the fucking road, bro. Right? You could have proved that point using a whole better terminology than try to use the man is go he go die and he need help and all this other word ass shit. It's just crazy what some of these dudes be saying, bro. Really is. It's just crazy, bro. You can't make this shit up even if you try, homie. But once again, Errol Spence star power is outshining Terence Crawford. And Errol Spence ain't even got a fight announced. Errol Spence ain't even got a fight announced. But it's outshining Terence Crawford. And for all these motherfuckers talking about Terence Crawford is X, Y, and Z, right? Battle fight. I heard one motherfucker say, I'm not buying a fight, right? Let me stop, man. This shit getting redundant to me, fam. Niggas support him so much. They support this motherfucker so much. Right? They ride for him. They love his dirty draws. They talk about all his accolades, all the good shit he's doing and all this shit. And then turn around and say, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to battle fight. It's not worth the money. So you finna go stream that motherfucker. Instead of supporting the man. Okay. Gayla say, who said that? Gayla, they call her bitches. Dirty bitches. Then the motherfucker said she ugly. Mackerel Media, what's going down? They called her Gayla, they called the man woman ugly. The girl is cute, got pretty skin, got all the teeth. What the mama said on Friday. Now that girl Debbie. Real. These motherfuckers be straight. I don't know. Right, Alex. Yeah, buddy. But we'll see, man. We'll see how this thing turn out, y'all. We'll see in the future. Terence Crawford, we know his fight coming up December the 10th. Errol Spence go fight. Look like February, everybody. Look like you'll fight in February. I'm just saying. I can be wrong, but I think February might be Errol Spence's date, right? And we'll see what happens after that. And then we'll see if they come back and if they come back and try to make this thing happen again. But for the most part, we don't know because of Terence Blood Crawford. What he gonna do, fam? I'm with Gayla. I don't know if the man gonna take it or he gonna strike out the back door once again, just because he don't want the fight. You feel me? So we'll see how that play out in the future. Jamel Charlo, he ain't gonna stop blasting Terence Crawford as long as Terence Crawford don't stop talking about him, and he shouldn't. You feel me? He shouldn't. Be real with you. I mean, but y'all, I'm about to get ready to wrap this up, y'all. I'm tired as hell, and I gotta get something to eat, man. And I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking out with your boy. Boy, he finna beat the fuck out of David Avenesian. We not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Y'all can do that shit, not us. You feel me? Not us, buddy. Like Terence Crawford say, buddy. Right, Dark Truth. Keep bringing up, is in Earl's favor. He doing what's best for Earl and all that shit. But we'll see. We'll see after Earl do his thing, after Bud do his, get this flawless victory. We will see how it turn out. But I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy, man. It's all love, y'all. I will be back tomorrow. I will be dropping videos tomorrow, so y'all get ready for that. And y'all be safe out there, fam. Y'all know the sign out. We never know, Bud might get it. Man, I ain't never go with all that. That's hypotheticals and all that wishful thinking. Terence Crawford to beat the fuck out of that man. Badly. Get that man the worst beating he ever had of his career. But I'll check y'all out. I appreciate y'all, my brother Omega, the beautiful Gala. Y'all have a good one. Check y'all out tomorrow, fam.